Okay guys, so today I'm getting trained 3 different things from red to blue. But we're starting with SMP as we have the best 2 next. So Archie, what can we learn in SMP? Because I don't think there's a lot.
Okay, so in SMP there's not much, and you're right about me teaching you 3 different things. However, at the end of it, I'm going to teach you one main thing that connects all 3 of these into one, okay? So, in SMP there's not much to learn. You need to pot up just like you do in mace. Then, as well as that, you also want to make sure that you have all of your potions ready for the next time you pot. Mainly just the speed and the strength though. You don't really need anything else. Now, in SMP, you do want to make sure that you have a totem in your offhand. Not in your offhand, but like in your inventory at all times. Because if somebody's attacking you and you're about to die, then you need to be able to just quickly go to your totem. So there's 2 different swords, okay? One has knockback. This is what you want to use like when you're just in like a regular like trading hits, you know. When you're chasing them though and they're running away, that's when you want to use your other sword, which doesn't have knockback, and yes, will be a lot more useful when you're chasing them. So next thing, you want to prioritize pearls, because you only have 2 stacks unlike the 3 stacks in mace. And as well as that, one thing that you don't have in mace, you have these bottles of enchanting. Sometimes your armor's going to be really low, and of course, as you can see, if I take my armor off here, like my helmet and boots or something, and then you try attacking me, even though you're at half my health, you're going to easily be able to beat me. And I mean, 4 hits, right?
Yes.
So you want to make sure that you're always bending so that doesn't happen. Remember to use your shield, because using your shield is a really good tactic. However, here's one thing. I didn't actually teach this in Axe, and I'm not very good at it, but basically if you hold your shield up, hold your shield up. You need to do that, okay? You switch your axe and hit at the exact same time, and then switch back to your sword to continue a combo. Okay, so I'm gonna combo you, and then you go onto your shield at a certain time. See? So you can kind of like pause the combo with your shield, and then they will do that. Right? Okay, so that's most of SMP that I've kind of taught you there. I taught you it very quick because it's only a small segment of this video. So now it's time to get on to a bit more of the important stuff, I guess, right?
Alright.
Okay, so this is spear mace, okay? Now, you've probably seen it in some sort of video, right?
Yeah.
And
He's just had us a lot of hunger.
oh wait, can you already attribute swap?
Not attributes, what I was just doing. What's attributes? I was just doing that.
Oh, okay. So, guess I need to do that. So, this is attribute swap. As you can see, when you go onto the spear, you have to wait a sec before you can do that, right?
Yes.
Here is what attribute swapping is. Look. So, what I do is I go from wind charge, and I go to the spear and click at the exact same time, letting me instantly use the spear.
Okay.
You need to go onto a regular item though. Oh, actually,
Damn it.
maybe you don't. Yeah, you do have to go onto a regular. So you need to go onto an item like your wind charges or something, which is what I use.
Wait, let me make that a bit easier for me.
It means that if I wind charge right here, I can spear towards you and then mace you. So if I stand over here.
Yeah, but there's a cooldown.
Okay, so
Have I countable cooldown?
that's what attribute swapping is, okay? So what you want to do is, for me, it's my side mouse button, which you don't have, so you're going to have to use a different keybind. And I click on both at the exact same time, okay? Like, it literally has to be like perfect, okay?
This is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Okay, so that's basically everything. The spear mace. There's not much in spear mace. Well, I mean, there is. It's just you kind of already learned it in regular mace.
Right, so what
I
we
mean,
got next?
don't get me wrong. There's tons of strategies, but they're all kind of like regular. So, I guess let's move on to the next game mode.
Alright. Oh. Let's go.
Okay. So I've already taught you a bit about elytra mace. But I haven't taught you that much, okay? And there's still a lot for me to teach. So once again, always remember to put up just like SMP and spear mace. And I mean, you have a lot of the same kind of stuff as like both of them. However, one key difference is you usually have more totems in elytra mace because you can just easily like pop people. And the other difference is, of course, you have fireworks. Okay. In elytra mace, there's just a couple differences. Like, for example, you have a bit more stuff like, unlike regular mace. For example, you have the enchants, bottles of enchanting, and the key difference is the fireworks. Okay. Like, you can just like do that and like go, you see what I mean? Like, you can just go up and down like really fast. You can fly around way easier, and it just means that macing in general is easier. So what I'm asking you to do, okay, is here are the 3 key steps you're gonna have to do. Okay, so the first step is put your elytra on and then start flying. Okay, now come back. When you're in the air, okay, you want to take your chest plate off, look at where you want to go, and put it back on really fast. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And now, just before you land, take your chest plate off and mace.
Oh. Alright, this might be a bit hard. Wrong thing. Let me swap them 2 around.
Almost.
Also wrong thing.
Okay, that was really
This is
close.
hard.
You went onto the right slot that time. You just need to like wait a slight bit longer. Okay. That almost counted, but you took it off like really high up. Okay, no. Look, this is what you're doing. Like you're like taking it off like that far away and then macing it, okay? Here's what you need to do, okay? You need to be like stopping it right when you're at the target.
Okay.
Go! Okay, nice. Next thing, because you've already kind of done that a bit. So of course you can still do this, and then you can fire it down to get it. Okay. So that's another tactic that you can use quite well. One tactic I really like though is this. Okay. So what you want to do, you want to go up into the air, and then I'm really bad at this, but you need to like. What is my lag? Okay. But you need to do like a sideways, like diagonal kind of thing, like pole catch, like that. Okay.
Oh, I failed that in mace, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do it here.
Yeah, you probably won't. Like, I'm also really bad at it, so it's not that bad that you can't do it. So what you want to do, okay, remember the steps. You kind of already have this bit down, okay? Remember, really short, okay? Just really short, like, little things, okay? Yeah, that's like the longest it should ever be. That could have been possibly a bit too long.
That one was bad.
that one's decent because doing a really short one is also pretty good. So like stand there. So look, if I do this really short one, wait, let me just quickly get fly on. Okay, so look, if I do a really short one like that, right? So look, if I do that, then it cannot work. However, if I just do a bit better, then I can do a really short one in which you won't be able to wind charge as easily. Okay, so it's just a bit better. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to make your own kit. Okay, so if you want, you can start screen sharing on Discord, and I guess we'll see how well you can make your own kit. Okay.
Oh.
This.
I don't want any of this.
Okay, so the name of this kit is called Vanilla. Okay, Vanilla means that you can have a kit and your enemy can have a completely different kit. So what you want to do is you want to get rid of all this crystal stuff and like respawn anchors. Okay, so just drag it and like drop it out of your inventory. Okay. Honestly, you can probably just get rid of everything, and then you want to design your kit. Now, one of the main downfalls of using vanilla as your kit is that when you use vanilla, it means that you're going to instead not be able to enchant your elytra with unbreaking stuff, and there's kind of like, usually you use a lot of totems and stuff. You're going to need to re-enchant your armor so that you don't have blast protection as well.
Okay. So we have our armor here. Already has protection.
Yeah, but not all of it. Look at all of it. Yeah, so your leggings have blast protection, and that's it.
So we just make it protection.
Yeah.
Right, so let's see. So that looks all good. I don't know why we need opera affinity or respiration, but I guess we can have it.
We'll just max out all the enchantments.
Alright.
So now you want to get anything else that you want in your actual inventory. Everything's pre-enchanted with like everything you could possibly want, so shouldn't be too hard.
So we have, we'll have a knockback sword and a non-knockback sword.
Okay, just remember, your kit can be whatever you want. Okay, so you don't need to have a non-knockback sword as well. So it depends. Are you actually going to use that sword?
I don't know, to be honest. Damn it!
And also the other option is, are you a defensive player or are you an offensive player?
Offensive.
Okay, so you think you're skilled enough to be offensive?
I'm not skilled enough, but I think I'll be pretty good. Alright, there we go. We have that.
Because just remember, every single slot matters.
Yeah. So we're obviously going to get our elytra. We'll have that. Where do I usually have it? We're also going to get a mace, but I don't really want a density mace.
You can change it.
So what we're going to do is get reach instead. And then we're going to get wind burst. What do you reckon the best wind burst
Okay,
is?
so with elytra mace, you usually use wind burst 1. With spear mace, you usually use wind burst 2. So it depends what you're kind of going for.
I'll go 1 because I prefer that. And then we need mending, fire aspect, and it already has unbreaking. So, we have our mace. Obviously we need rockets. I think that's where it is. And we'll have, what, 3 stacks of rockets. But now, here's the question. Should I have 2 elytras because they can't have unbreaking in this?
Okay, here's where this is what I'm talking about. Having this is what you're using, and like using the vanilla kit, it means you can't enchant the elytras, and that's something that I don't particularly like. So honestly, I'm gonna let you design your kit alone, and then I'm gonna come back and see what you've made and give you some hints to make it a bit better. Okay?
Okay. Bye bye, I guess.
Goodbye.
Come on, Ella.
Let's fight 1-on-1, come on. Come on, no, you don't need elytras now.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. Now, come on, do fight with the elytra for a sec. Come on.
Nah, because you're gonna breach spot.
No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna breach shot. Come on.
I have this in one slot.
Yeah, see how it is. See how it is. Can't
Yeah,
fight.
I'm arranging my slots actually.
Sure.
Oh, I see how it is. You're just gonna spam, aren't you?
Me.
You're definitely doing this because you run out of rockets.
I have not run out of rockets, bro. I still have, let me just check. Almost 3 stacks. In fact, I think I might have more than you started with.
Nice, I started with breach that. See, you are breach swapping.
I'm not breach swapping.
And how come that did about like 5 hearts?
You're wearing a elytra.
I wasn't meant to at that point.
Okay,
Oh god, using the shield is just so annoying.
maybe you shouldn't have got my token because then I'd be using that token.
Oh yeah, but then I could never pop that token, could I?
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
The problems of life.
Hey, stop spamming!
I'm not spamming.
You literally are.
I'm not spamming to you.
You legit are.
What is spamming?
Yeah. What you just did. And what you're still doing.
This isn't spamming. This is just using
I don't get why you don't go up in the air.
Because I've realised if I go up into the air, it just kind of just turns into this really stupid fight where we're just kind of not doing anything.
Is it not stupid? Just holding up a shield 24/7.
Fair point.
No, I think we've been roasting each other more than necessary, like saying both of them.
Yeah, I'll see how it is. Oh. Bro,
I won!
you didn't have any totems?
No?
Bro. Oh yeah, you're weird. Well, it's safe to say that your game sense, it is good. I honestly think I won against you because you have more totems, but to be fair, let's be honest, I probably would have beat you if we had the same amount of totems. But you're weird for using slow forward. There's a couple things that I want to do, okay? And the first one of that is actually making our kits a tiny bit better. Okay, so you've done well. You didn't actually pop like one of my totems in the fight. However, one thing I didn't see you do, which is one of the main reasons you didn't pop my totem, is you didn't adapt. And that's part of, like, adapting is one of those things that's part of like, just the knowledge of PvP, which is what I've been trying to teach you for a while and is otherwise known as game sense. And that's the exact thing I'm going to be teaching you next video, okay? Just pure game sense. As well as teaching game sense next video though, I'm also going to be teaching all the little things that I've only taught you a bit of. These little things that I've only taught you a bit of include, for example, things like the breach swap. Now, breach swap is one of those things that I taught you and you managed to do, but then you actually didn't do, and you still don't know how to do it properly, okay? Most of that's for like next video though, so I mean, I guess I'll see you then. Yeah, next video will be, oh, okay. Oh, at least you landed one.